Love those internet memes, people. If Beetlejuice did the nasty, the adult current thing with a female gray alien, then surely Lori Lightfoot, the Libyan mayor of Chicago, would be the offspring. Do a Google image search of Lori Lightfoot, Lori, and tell me I'm lying. Or you can ask Murray, since Lori the Orc married his distant aunt. So Murray, does that make Lori your uncle? A confusing, ever-changing world we live in, and changing not for the good people. On Friday, the 3rd of June, 2022, and yes, I'm certain it is Friday the 3rd. Okay, people, you got to heed my warnings, the warnings from the wall. The gun grabbers are coming for you. The demon rats, the Republicans. No difference. And the absolute rank and pathetic hypocrisy stinks to the highest heaven. We'd call that the firmament on the flat earth. The ones that the rockets and missiles can't get through. From Tucker Carlson, just a little bit here. I'm going to have 3 sound bites for you. Here we go.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. This is a Fox News alert. Facing almost certain defeat for his party in the midterm elections 5 months from now, Joe Biden has become desperate. He's decided to leverage the murder of 19 children in Texas last week for political advantage. He just spoke at some length from the White House about the need to disarm the population. We're going to spare you all of it. We've taken a few select sound bites that sum up the president's message. Here they are.
Second Amendment, like all other rights, is not absolute. This isn't about taking away anyone's rights. It's about protecting children. It's about protecting families. It's about protecting whole communities. It's about protecting our freedom to go to school, to a grocery store, to a church, without being shot and killed. We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. And if we can't ban assault weapons, then we should raise the age to purchase them from 18 to 21. Strengthen background checks. Enact safe storage law and red flag laws.
Ooh, red flag laws, not to interrupt the idiot in chief. Who else said something about red flag laws? I just covered that on the podcast. Let me think here real quick, people. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. How about this? Donald Trump. I prefer to take the guns first and then go to court. Not a dime's worth of difference between Republicans and demon rats, people.
Repeal the immunity that protects gun manufacturers from liability. Address the mental health crisis, deepening the trauma of gun violence and as a consequence of that violence.
Let's investigate the mental capacity of the idiot in chief that I had to look at, but you only had to listen to. I'm embarrassed. I'm gobstoppered. I'm embarrassed to be an American with that idiot supposedly, allegedly, our commander-in-chief. It's incredible, people. Now, they're getting really fired up, and let me play a little more for you here. Let's hear from Representative Mondaire Jones, a demon rat from New York, 17th Congressional District to be precise. This man's on fire. This is one angry black individual.
Enough is enough. Enough of you telling us that school shootings are a fact of life, when every other country like ours has virtually ended it. Enough of you blaming mental illness and then defunding mental health care in this country. Enough of your thoughts and prayers. Enough. Enough. You will not stop us from advancing the Protecting Our Kids Act today. You will not stop us from passing it in the House next week, and you will not stop us there. If the filibuster obstructs us, we will abolish it. If the Supreme Court objects, we will expand it, and we will not rest until we have taken weapons of war out of circulation in our communities. Each and every day, we will do whatever it takes to end gun violence, whatever it takes. What we will do is not fail the children of this country the way that you have failed us, the generations of Columbine, Sandy Hook, Parkland, and Uvalde. I yield back, madam.
Well, I'll tell you what. I can smell the bullshit from this dude right through my computer screen. Unbelievable. What's the takeaway here, people? Protect the Children's Act? Not one word about kids getting shot in gang drive-by shootings. in New York, Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia, L.A. Boy, this is a long list. Not one word. Not one word about New York. Now, he's a congressman from New York's 17th district. Post-birth abortion law that allows mama to kill their already born infant, laying on the stainless steel table. It's a lot easier to wash the blood off of stainless steel than wood. Next to her, or wait a minute, or is it him? Because I guess now men can get pregnant, and men do have monthly cyclic menstrual periods. I did not know that. In fact, people, the gun grabbers are all pro-abortion, pro-DAP. And the victims? Oh yeah, children. They are also in lockstep when it comes to arming the Ukrainians as a beller to disarm us. WTF. I could have spelt it out for you. Now, can't you see it? Now, what about Lori the Orc Lightfoot? Well, she is the mayor of Chi-Town, the open and wide town. Yep, Chicago. We just had Memorial Day weekend, right? Well, here we go. Chicago Memorial Day shootings, 2022. 47 shot, 9 fatally. Man, that was from ABC. Now, NBC says 50 shot, more than 50 shot, 9 fatally. Not one word about these junkyards, these dump grounds, these third world shitholes that used to be American cities. Not one word. Now, I've told you, I do not have a crystal ball. I cannot peer into the future. Now, come on, admit it, I've told you that. But I can't shake this feeling that when the knock comes on the door, in the middle of the night, people, or the wee hours of the morning, when most of you are rolling over, when the armed police with guns show up to take yours, I seriously fear most will surrender them. And I sincerely hope I'm dead wrong. I really do. Finally, going to our favorite pot-smoking comedian, we need a little update on what the F is going on in Uvalde, Texas. Well, here we go.
So guess what? Texas law enforcement said days ago that all the kids in Uvalde were shot by Ramos. This sent off red flags that perhaps the police shot a kid. What? Now radio communications have surfaced with the kid saying, "I got shot," and authorities saying they shot a kid. What's going on? So you want to see what happened? Here it is. Here's the report from CNN. Here we go.
Has new audio and video. Desperate police radio call. Yet another warning from inside that school building as it all unfolded. Tell us what we know. Hey, good morning, Jim. It is chilling video, and it shows just how chaotic things were as this shooting was unfolding. We obtained this video from an individual who did not want to be identified, but says that he began recording it on his Facebook Live. And you could hear in this recording a clip of an adult being told by a child that they had been shot. Now, according to this individual, that was part of radio traffic of Customs and Border Protection. It is unclear why that would be on the radio traffic between CBP agents, but the individual who recorded the video said as soon as agents realized he could overhear, they turned down that video. Now, that radio call. Now, before we show you this video, we want to warn you that this could be very difficult for some of our viewers to watch.
Are you in there?
It's a short clip that gives us some insight into what happened as that shooting was unfolding. It is unclear at what point during the shooting that video was recorded.
So that's not good for the cops. Uvalde school police chief, by the way, so that's not good. It sounds like the cop shot one of the kids. Because when they said they shot a kid, why would the cop say they? Because they know it's just a single guy and they're shooting. So that can't be good. And guess what? Little comedic. So the Uvalde school police chief joins the city council, claims he's cooperating with the state probe. Well, the police chief joined the city council. Well, I guess there's some good that came out of this after all. You know what they say, when God barricades a door to an active shooter, he sometimes opens a spot on the city council for the chief of police. Isn't that how it goes? One door closes, spot in the... This is real. Uvalde School Police Chief Pedro Pete Arredondo has joined the Uvalde City Council a week after 19 students and 2 faculty members were killed at Robb Elementary in a mass shooting, and amid unconfirmed reports that his department has stopped cooperating with the state investigation into the police response to that attack.
Almost finished here, people. Be patient.
Mr. Arredondo was sworn in on Tuesday on the city council. He has denied the allegations that he is not cooperating with the Texas Department of Public Safety, claiming he is in contact with them daily. Daily? Yeah, he'll text them, new phone, who's this? That's what he does. Or sometimes he says, no, chief, por favor, wrong number, no English. Sometimes he says that. That's how he's in contact with them. However, a report from ABC News suggests the Uvalde Police Department and Independent School District Police Force have stopped cooperating with the Texas Department of Public Safety's investigation into last Tuesday's massacre.
They buy the rule of thumb. Never talk to cops. You can do all your arguing in the courts, but don't talk to cops. They can use that information. They will use that information against you. A little bit of humor from the pot-smoking far-left comedian. But I'll tell you what, people, and by the way, even more pathetic, hypocrisy. Nothing, not one of the current proposed legislation bills that are advancing through the House will affect politicians or their bodyguards. How cool that ain't. Alright, people, I got stuff to do.